Court, the movie podcast where Sean
and Mampy
watch shit, talk shit, and most importantly, eat shit.
And guess
we're the law.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like, wait a minute. I was like, something's a little amiss.
We're the law.
And guess what we saw?
The Killer's Game.
Only in theaters now. You better get out there, get your popcorn, get your drink, go up.
Get your Reese's Pieces. Mm-hmm. In theaters now.
Do theaters still sell Reese's Pieces? Right in if your local theater still sells Reese's Pieces.
I'll make a note, but you can also tweet at us at Food Courtcast. The Belcourt Theater. Spoiler alert for when I talk about it later. The Belcourt Theater still sells Reese's Pieces.
Oh,
I had it.
Truly?
Night.
Just last night. Okay, that means somebody has a panda. Somebody has a panda.
Somebody has a panda.
Spoiler alert. They may be the only one.
If we run out of things to talk about, which I have a feeling will happen with the Killer's Game.
It could.
I've got a few different pandas to speak about. And
I've got stories about food. We can really incorporate food into this episode. If we want to. It's not required, but we could.
It is and it isn't at the same time.
Yeah. Because people sometimes, they come up to me, they go, are you on a podcast? And I go, yeah. Odd you would ask that. I am. And they're like,
phrase it?
What's it called? And I go, Food Court Movie Podcast. And I go, oh, Food Court Movie. Did you talk about food? And I'm like, well, and I tell them the whole history of the pod and all this stuff. So it's nice to bring the food back sometimes because it just feels like home.
Just feels like home.
You
know what else feels like home?
What?
Watching the Killer's Game in your local theater.
It does.
This is what the movie's about. Well, actually, first of all, did you like this movie?
So I had an okay time.
Oh, okay.
And there were moments where I went, holy crap.
Yeah.
And that was my experience. Mm-hmm. How about you?
You know, I thought it kind of sucked, but I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I was just kind of there. I'll talk more about it, but
we'll get there.
I just thought it kind of wasn't that great, but wasn't terrible.
It's like a
just like a C minus.
Yeah, I give it a C minus.
Maybe even a D plus. Not excruciating.
No, just kind of like a Sunday afternoon on the TV. It pops up, and you're like, "What the hell is this?"
Killer's Game. I've never even heard of this. Does this movie exist?
It seems to exist. There's a lot of movies like that just exist, and you go, "Oh, all right, let's check it out."
And we did.
And we really checked it out this time.
And you know what happens in this movie?
Tell me.
Our best friend Dave Bautista playing, who knows what his character's name is?
Joe.
Dave Bautista. Is it Joe?
It's Joe.
Okay. Joe. I think I prefer Dave. But Joe is the world's best hitman, according to the Tinder-like hitman app that he's on.
Assassin.
The app. No security problems with that app.
Not at all.
I hope not, since they're agreeing to a murder for a price. Which seems
just
like
swiping on a murder.
Really good evidence.
Yeah.
He's really good at killing. He kills. But a lady, ballerina, sees him kill. What's her name?
Maisie.
Maisie. She's French. Maisie. And they fall in love. And Joe says, you know what? I'm getting out of the game. They all like to get out of the game. And he goes over to Ben
Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley. He goes over to Ben Kingsley, who is his, I don't know,
guy.
His agent. Mm-hmm. He's his murder agent. I got a great gig for you, honey.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, you're going to love this gig. No kids. You don't shoot no kids. You don't shoot no women.
Nope.
Just shooting men in the head. It's fine.
He's got a slight lisp. I think it's a character edition.
Yes.
We're getting some acting here.
And he's also Jewish, I think. So, to me, it felt like a combination of his characters from Sexy Beast and Schindler's List. Like
Yes.
if he had somehow put those together. Which is a weird
Sexy
choice.
list. It's a sexy list.
Sexy list.
That is a sexy list.
Schindler's Beast.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
now
that
that could be
cool.
a cool movie.
Okay, I'll write that down too. Schindler's Beast.
Have you ever seen Lucky Number 11?
You know, I haven't. I was
Oh my
always
God.
absolutely horrified by the name.
It is the weirdest name. I remember loving it when I was younger, but it opens with a sex scene, and I saw it with my friend and his mom, and I remember being like, "Oh, what do I do?" And we didn't address it anyway.
No.
Ben Kingsley is the exact same character,
Oh,
and I was like, "Is this in the same universe?"
is it in the Slevin
It
universe?
might be. He talks just like that. He hires assassins.
Really?
I was like, is this the same? He sounds exactly the same.
I mean, that sounds great. We
Maybe-
need more Slevin movies.
Yeah, bring
Not
it back.
enough.
Not enough.
Lucky number elite.
Hey,
Elite.
elate.
And he says, "Hey, boss, Ben Kingsley, I'm out.
Bye.
I'm never killing anybody ever again because I'm in love." And then he's been having headaches, and he goes to his doctor, and his doctor's like, "You know what's in your head? Something that kills you in 3
Death.
months. Do you want to be blind and incontinent in front of your beautiful French girlfriend?" And he says, "No,
No,
I don't want to."
I'd rather be dead.
So he puts out a hit for himself, not
Yes.
with Ben Kingsley.
He won't
Will
do
not
it.
take the job.
Not to my friend. I will not kill him. No.
With Palm Clementif, who plays, I don't know what the fuck she plays.
I don't remember her name.
Palm. She plays Palm.
Yeah.
Who you may remember as being real scary in the last Mission Impossible movie.
yeah.
Wearing like a Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band outfit.
Didn't she like turn good for a second?
Yes.
Did she live? I don't even remember. It's been so long.
Doesn't seem like it.
Oh.
But at the same time, it is the Mission Impossible universe.
You never know.
And there's no one can die, really.
Yeah.
So she is, I don't know, the competition, I don't know. And he says, "Hey, I want you to kill me, but not yet.
Not yet.
Not until midnight." And old Joe / Dave Bautista goes back to his house. He leaves a sad message. He's like, "I love you so much. You're gonna find out why I did this. Please forgive me. Oh my God." Because he broke up with her earlier because he didn't want her to have to go through this pain with him.
Yes.
And then, like, I don't know, 5 minutes before midnight, when the murdering begins, he gets a few frantic texts from his doctor. And his doctor's like, "Oopsie. Sorry to bother you, but you actually are fine. Everything's great.
Yeah.
You're going to live a long life.
Oh, no.
But Mr. Johnson, he's dead.
Oh, yeah, that guy's
He's
gonna
not
die.
gonna make it." And then at first a few of Europe's finest murderers.
Yes.
And then by the end, all of Europe's
of
finest
them.
murderers plus, mercenaries and other shit. That is faux pas.
Not good.
You can't hire a mercenary for a murder.
That ain't how it goes.
You have to hire a hitman on your Hitman app. Come on.
Everyone knows the rules. Can't play the
And
game by the rules.
no spoilers after this, but lots of people are killed.
Lots.
They're all on the hunt for Joe, and Joe will not be stopped.
Who knows what'll happen? Find out by watching The Killer's Game.
Find out after these spoilers.
Thank you.
Spoiler alert. Ah!
Thank you. Hello, this is Spoiler Phone. We will tell you
Spoilers.
all your spoilers today.
The Killer's Game.
The Killer's Game.
Playing at your local theater for probably less than a week.
I miss those days of calling Movie Phone and it would tell you the times. There is something magical we've lost.
We used to be so patient.
We really did.
We would just listen to that movie phone for like 15 minutes.
Did they say alien yet?
Oh,
Nope.
shit. Oh, shit. I didn't write it down. I'm going to dial it again.
Shucks. Wait, this is alphabetical? I definitely missed alien then.
Fuck. Fuck. Why did I want to see Zebra the movie? This fucking sucks.
Oh, yeah, Zebra the fucking movie. Better
What
be
an
worth it.
idiot I am.
Idiot.
And now spoilers.
What?
Spoilers.
We are going into the zone where we tell everything about the movie.
It's spoiler time. What's the best part speaking of spoilers, what's the best part of this movie, Mampy?
Wow. My beef lamb euro.
In your opinion.
Best, yeah, in my opinion, in your opinion, in American Indian, in all of the nation's Indian.
American Indian.
I'm an American Indian.
I'm an American opinion.
American opinion.
My treat.
I want to be an American opinion. That's a good song.
I want to be an American opinion. I want to be an American opinion.
We can do a lot of iterations. It's pretty cool. Clap, 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 clap.
We lost it. If you're wondering, usually we're really spot on this podcast, but we're both pretty sleepy.
So tired.
So if we seem mildly insane, it's only because we're really pushing through.
We are. This is one of those pushing through episodes.
Struggle.
Setting up, I was like, what is the point of anything?
Plug that into that.
Plug that in.
So tweet at us. Let us know that it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoy it.
What isn't worth it is from my food story of the day.
Whoa.
That
Is
I'm
this
telling
your Euro of food stories?
No, this is my. No, actually, this will be perfect for transitioning into the low mains because this is a negative experience. So we are going to go with a positive. Me watching this movie, my favorite part is there is a scene. This is a very big spoiler, but who cares?
Spoiler.
This movie's not
We
that
have
great.
warned them now.
It's been 12 times. I've counted. On the first day of spoilers, my true love gave to me. A little early for that reference, but...
It's never too early.
It's never too early.
I mean, the Lord's up there all the time.
Just celebrating.
It's always Christmas for him.
I mean, what if we got up there and it's just always, every day? Christmas, we wake up, more presents? Wow.
I know that this is an unpopular opinion amongst cynics, which I occasionally consider myself one of. I just like Christmas.
It's a nice time.
Now, I had like a good childhood, so that's probably why.
That helps.
You know, most people were like, thrown down their stairs by their parents, just because that's what most parents do.
Not great.
Most parents do not want to have kids.
No.
And it is harder and harder to not have kids. But I recommend just really trying to not do it.
Yeah,
If you're incredibly dumb or very poor or some combination of both.
Yes.
Or even if you're very rich and very smart, but are like, you have personality defects. You just don't have to.
It's not great. If
don't do it.
You need to be as solid as possible.
Yeah.
Before you, I don't know. I mean, yeah, just don't. We've all had close calls. Just don't.
Yeah.
Do it. Don't
watch
do
your
it.
loads.
It's not worth it. You really have to watch it.
See where your loads are going.
Look, I know it's hard. It's hard because when it starts coming, you don't know what to do. It's coming. I don't know how to stop this.
Just pinch it off, baby.
Yeah.
Tie it in a little knot.
Woo, close call. Anyway.
Yep, that was close.
My favorite part.
Yeah?
My favorite part of this movie is at the very end.
Ooh.
Our hero, well, kinda, he's a murderer. Our hero.
We like him, though.
Yeah, he kills bad people, he says.
I mean, is that
Who
true?
knows?
We believe him.
We believe him because he's Joe, and Joe has a heart of gold.
Yeah.
He wants to do the right thing. And he did give them a chance to not kill him. He said, look, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Please stop or I'm going to kill you all. And then they tried anyway.
We're in a place that's specifically built for you to be dead.
Yeah. I'm going to kill all
I planned it.
And so he is about to be killed by the mercenary man himself. Things have gone wrong.
Oh, yeah.
He's out of bullets. And the mercenary man says, you either get out clean or you end up. And then the mercenary's head explodes. Because it has been shot by a shotgun. And I, in the theater, went, oh, it made me gasp out loud. Because I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God. And it's like played off like, because it was the girlfriend that did, and she's like, oh, I mean, I had to shoot him. And I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
His head just gets blown off.
Blast.
Like,
yeah.
Holy fuck.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was good. And I went, that made me happy, and I loved it.
And I will say, like, that specific story beat is not surprising, but just the way they presented it was so surprising.
Yeah.
Like, you are not really... They have, like, removed the girlfriend from your mind enough.
Yes, completely.
That when this head explodes, you're like, oh... The girlfriend. I forgot about her.
Girlfriend. Maisie.
She just blasted his head off. And he's dead.
And he is so dead.
Woo.
So I like that part. It made me
shoot
go,
a priest,
woo.
which is pretty good.
Yeah. Which the priest is a British actor from the popular TV series Black Books.
Yes.
And I went, whoa.
Dylan Moran.
He didn't have much to do, but he was there. And
he's I might as well say it now. He's my second favorite part of this movie.
Oh, okay.
Probably bordering on first.
Yeah.
I think he has very little to do, but he's really funny.
Yes.
In those small bits.
Yeah, he's great.
He's like great. Very sardonic. But he gets shot. And he's also like one of the few people in the movie that admits or sees how wild everything is.
Yes, yeah.
Because Joe is he's doing a confession, which is part of the deal that the priest makes with him to get them married.
Yes.
And his confession is just horrific. It's just endless. All the murders he's ever done. And Dylan Moran reacts really in a funny way, and he's just funny in general.
He does a good job.
And it did make me wonder, like, well, is he just on some TV show that I haven't seen now?
Yeah. I don't know what he's up
Black
to
Books
now.
is so funny.
It's so good. It kills me. Every time I revisit, I'm like, this is just so good.
That's good shit.
It is.
But, Mampy, you know what the best shit is?
What is your favorite part of this movie?
My favorite part is the concept.
Yes, yeah, it's fun.
Now, this is one of those concepts where I feel like someone should immediately steal it and make a much better movie.
Yeah.
Like there's this one from the 80s, and I never remember the name of it, but John Travolta's in it, and somebody else is in it. And basically, John Travolta and the other guy are kidnapped.
Oh.
And they're taken to Russia, and they're like dropped in this Russian fake American town.
Whoa.
So like Russia has created this fake American town based on like stuff that they've gotten from, American TV and that kind of thing. So it has like this weird sort of 50s and 60s otherworldliness. Whoa. And they're supposed to be there to kind of like fix it. But they don't, at first they don't know that they're in Russia.
Uh-huh.
We know that they're in Russia, but the characters are like, everybody's very weird in this town.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Travolta's like, hey, and it's just an awful movie, but the concept is incredible.
Awful. That's good.
Isn't it a great concept?
Yeah, that is fun. I'm thinking now. Bring it back.
This is the same thing. This is just such a good idea. Mm. There's a killer, and he puts out a kill order.
Yes.
Or what? A contract, something. I guess, on himself because he thinks he's going to die. And then he finds out he's not going to die. It's
pretty fun.
Awesome.
I remember the trailer. I went, that's a fun idea.
Yes. And I think they barely pulled it off.
Barely, yeah. Very
Or
barely.
maybe not at all.
Yeah.
They sort of, I mean, they didn't, I don't know.
It's tough.
This is another one of those, like, trailer versus movie things where it's like, oh, that looks like a fun movie. Great idea.
Yeah.
Maybe this is going to be awesome. And if there had been, like, 10 more good fights, it probably would have been awesome. But it's just, like, a lot of, like, okay fights.
Yeah, it's, like, very, very much under, like, John Wick level fights.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, it's a similar concept, like, John Wick 2 especially has this whole vibe of, like, everyone trying to kill him. I mean, I guess that's all of the movies now. Yeah. They just always want to kill him. But, yeah, the second one especially, because I think that's when, like, it's literally, like, everyone in the world is hired to kill him. Yeah. Which I love. But, yeah, definitely doesn't have that level of execution. There is some parts where I was like, whoa, that was way more brutal than I was. Yes. Like, the beginning just starts with him, like, slicing someone's neck open, and I was like, holy
yeah, that's fun.
Crap. Yeah.
He sticks it in his neck, and then he pushes it forward.
Oh. I was like, whoa, mama.
Pretty wild.
Yeah. So that did surprise me. And with the part, we gets attacked in his apartment, and that lady, he, like, throws her head through glass and then, like, drags her neck across the glass. I was like, yes, my lord.
And then, this is my third era. Mm-hmm. That whole Korean gang fight in his apartment is, like, one of the good fights.
Yeah, it was fun.
And it ends in a really good way. Like, how does it... Oh, yeah. Wait, how does the bomb explode?
He's just walking out and he presses the button.
That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah.
He walks through his little laser.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
There we go.
So he's got like a claymore or something, some kind of one of those big things that explodes. Mm-hmm. And he's walking out of his apartment and he's got a little laser thing. And the laser explodes the bomb. And this lady flies out the window. Yes. And into their minivan.
It's wild.
And then it just sort of bursts into flames.
Yes. It's an amazing series. Because, like, she uses these yin-yang symbol blades.
Yeah, they're like half of a yin-yang.
Yeah, and she's like... And then he takes one and throws it through the leader's face. Just completely through it. But still lights him his last cigarette.
It's good.
It's really fun.
They respect each other.
Yeah, I like that fight, and everyone got the guy who kicks at Joe, and then Joe like smashes his leg down, but his leg snaps upward. I was like, oh my gosh! Oh. And he gets thrown through a wall. That guy could technically still be alive. He could have just been knocked out.
Maybe he lived.
I mean, you never know.
That's Killer's Game 2.
The rest are definitely dead. Every one of the rest of them is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was my... Are there other best fights?
I thought some of the transitions were fun. Like there's some where he's like fighting and they like transitions to like her dancing.
Yes, like, that was pretty fun.
Kind of wove in their relationship with him doing all this stuff in the background. Yeah. Some of the transitions aren't as good, but I was like, hey, at least they're trying to make this kind of... The whole thing felt like subpar Guy Ritchie, like... Yes. Just like, we're trying to be in that vein.
Hey, isn't everybody so weird?
Yeah.
Hey, there's a bunch of different weird guys.
Which even Guy Ritchie kind of crossed over into, like, too much. Like, kind of Wes Anderson overboard, like, all right, it's a little too much of your own supply.
Yeah. I'm a big Ritchie guy.
Yeah.
Huge Ritchie guy. I'm a big Wrath of Man guy.
Ritchie guy.
But I think he may need to take a few years off of the silly stuff.
Yeah.
Even as much as I liked Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Oh, I never saw it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it is literally what if Guy Ritchie made Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
But like not as good, not nearly as good, obviously, but it's just like fun. And Henry Cavill is like one of those dudes like that should have been in good movies this whole time.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see him in sort of a movie.
Yes.
And the big Jack Reacher guy, whatever the fuck that guy's name is.
Oh, I forget his name.
Fucking massive.
What is his name?
He's like, it's crazy. Like
big man.
If it was not a widescreen, he would just like have filled the entire. If it was just
hilarious
3x4, he would have filled the entire frame. but they're lucky that they had the extra space to fit his shoulders in.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow.
I mean, there's nothing. Guy Ritchie makes like 2 movies a year now. Why didn't he direct this movie?
I would have been better. I mean, he kind of already... What was the one he did that was kind of similar to this, where they're all in a hotel? It's like all the assassins are going to a hotel. What is that movie called?
Good.
There's a movie... shut the fuck up. I don't remember.
Is it Lucky Number 11?
It's similar to that. It has a similar name. Maybe he didn't even do the movie. Who knows?
Sounds good.
Yeah, there's one with Jason Statham that's really good. That was like an earlier one.
Okay.
I can't remember it either. I
They all
can't
sound
remember
good.
any of it. But of course we have rock and roller.
Rock and roller.
Rock and roller.
Hello, you ready?
That movie has one of my favorite sex scenes of all time.
Oh.
Because it's like a 6-shot like quick montage of just like moans and unzippings and like and then they're done. And I was like, that's kind of fun.
Nice.
So that's my vote for the best sex scene. Thanks for asking.
Tweet at us at Food Courtcast. What's your favorite sex scene of all time?
Yes.
Let us know. Tweet at us.
I want to know. Tell
Is there
me.
anything else good about this movie, Mampy?
I liked when he's fighting the 2 lady assassins.
Yes.
When so there's these 2 lesbian ladies who love to kill,
And they're also exotic dancers.
yes, very exotic. So exotic they kill you while they dance for you. So I mean that must be quite an experience. You're aroused and then you get just murdered.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Do you think it takes you longer to die because you have less blood near your neck?
Yeah, what if someone kills you? They like this is so disturbing.
Yeah.
But like they cut the throat of the dick so all the blood just like that would be wild. I didn't think I'd ever say the throat of the dick, but
We know what you mean.
we know.
We all know.
I just am getting this visual of just a lot of blood being stored down there. Or like maybe they try cutting the throat and nothing comes out. And they're like, what? Oh, the dick.
It's just like a single little blood tear dripping down. I'm like, how come?
Oh, it must all be in his... Yeah.
Got like a massive penis.
Yeah.
It's just like hard as hell.
The sword can't even cut it. Holy.
There's sparks.
Yeah.
The fuck?
And then sticking out like a saw. And it like breaks. So like we cannot cut through this.
What the fuck is this guy's dick? And he's like, he's been asleep the whole time. And he just wakes up and he's like, "The fuck you doing with my dick?" And he just starts kicking their asses with his dick.
That would be awesome. I would love. See, that's another great movie. When are they gonna make that?
Metal dick.
Metal dick. Metal dick. The man whose dick is made of metal. Anyway.
This summer. From the director of Paddington. It's Metal Dick.
Dick.
His dick is metal.
Metal.
I also, at the beginning of this movie, there was like kind of riffy rap music that normally I think is awful, but seemed perfect for the style of movie that I thought this would be.
Yes.
And it seemed like it sort of went away.
It did go away.
But I thought it was going to be more like, bro, really like kind of stupid energy.
Yeah.
Like Malignant has that kind of like,
yeah.
and you're like, oh, hell yeah, this movie's going to be fucking amazing.
The first time the Pixies song played, I died. I'll never have an experience like Malignant for the rest of my life. I have never been so like befuddled and amused and just like that. I was like in a state of awe. One of them, that was a masterpiece of its time. It's
a great movie.
Anyway, oh, you just took me back. I gotta rewatch that, mother.
Anytime. I love to watch it.
So, Joe grabs, in Killer's Game, Joe grabs one of the ladies.
Yes.
He's basically already killed her.
Yeah.
Then he grabs the pins off her grenades. It says something like, love to see you come, hate to see you leave, or something. And he picks her up and flips her and throws her at the other lady. The other lady's like, oh shit, and they just blow up. And anything like that, I'm like, this is, if it had really just leaned in to that kind of vibe, almost like Dark Austin Powers or something, like I would have been totally into that. Because, like, Joe is a very inconsistent character. Like, sometimes he says, like, quick-witted, like, yeah, but then other times he's just, like, dumb baby, like, why did you hit me? And you're like, who is this guy?
Yeah, which guy is this guy?
Who are you?
Yeah, so can we transfer over?
Let's transfer over to the lo mains.
What's the worst part of this movie, Mampy?
Well, before that, let's go over to the food station. For Mampy's food story. Let me set this up live. I woke up very out of it, very tired, bit depressed, a lot on the mind. And I was like, let me move my car because I have to move my car here or I get tickets.
Mamma mia, New York City.
Move the car. Then I was walking back. Oh, there's that deli I've seen a million times and always been like, they have tortas? In this godforsaken land that has no good Mexican food, there's tortas?
Dios mío.
I was like, I've got to get in there. I go in. It's not great looking. The place is pretty bad looking. And I was like, and then I'm standing there looking at the menu. I don't see tortas anywhere. And I'm like, And this guy's just standing there. He goes, can I help you? And he's not behind the counter. He's next to me. And I go, do you work here? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, do you guys make tortas? And he was like, yeah, I got you. I like took a pause. Torta, yeah. And I was like, okay. Usually they have all the ingredients like in this fridge where you can see everything. Yeah. None of that was there. It was emptied out. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Anyway, all their sauces just out on the counter, not refrigerated. I was like, this is some weird, I'm getting weird vibes.
Yeah.
They make the thing. I go to pay. I'm like, here, I got these extra snacks. I got some licorice, hot cinnamon licorice. Ooh. That was pretty good.
That sounds great.
And I'm paying for all this stuff. And I go, oh, yeah, and I had the torta. And the guy goes, what? Like the sandwich thing. And he was like,
the guy who made it for you?
No, some other dude, the register dude. And I was like, okay. And they give it to me. It is absolutely not a torta. Just like, I'm like, okay, whatever. It has like 2 sandwich slices and like 4 cucumber slices.
What?
I was like, what is this? And I just go and I'm like sitting down to eat it at the park. I open it up. The cucumbers look, all I could say is gnawed on. Like they don't look like, I was like, and everything in the sandwich just looked kind of gross. I took one bite. It's one of those where I took a bite and went, if I eat this, I'm going to get sick. I just know it. So I had to throw it away. So that was my bad food story of the day to lead us into the bad parts of this movie.
The lo mains.
The lo mains, if you will. Pardon me, my mic was starting to buzz. It could feel the energy that I was putting off. I just had to get that out there.
Thank you.
Don't go to a gourmet deli.
What street is it on?
Marcy.
Don't Marcy. Go to tweet at us if you don't go to Gourmet Deli on Marcy.
Please, God.
Please don't go there. It'll make you sick.
You'll really regret it. The whole experience. Though they did have a cat in the window.
Oh, that's fun.
That helped. That helped a ton.
Meow.
But what didn't help was in Killer's Game.
Uh-huh. Go on.
I just thought the humor and chemistry for the most part was just not there.
No.
And I was like, I'm not feeling much.
No.
And I know it's a lot to expect from a movie like this, but I was like, I'm not feeling it from any character's connections.
No.
Like Ben Kingsley to Joe to Maisie to Joe. It's just like, everyone's just kind of here. And there was a point where Joe's at the dinner and he's smiling, and I went, oh, look at that goofy dude.
Yeah.
He's just like, she's pretty.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. And I was like, well, Yeah, I'm not feeling much.
No. I agree.
Yeah.
My low main, I think, in general, is a love story.
Yeah.
It's like this. Without it, this movie would be like 85 minutes. And honestly, keep 7 minutes of the love story.
Sure.
Where it's like they meet in the same way. They have a great date, and he's all excited, and then he finds out that he's gonna die the next day.
Love it.
There's no relationship. He just meets this girl, and he's like, wow, she's the best ever. And then just do the rest of the movie, and we don't have to like get stuck with these people that we don't care about their love.
They spend a long time developing
a long time.
You're like, why is this going on? Like, it's rare when I'm like, I usually think they need more development.
Yes.
It's like, like Man of Steel or something, they have one conversation, I'm in love with you. And you're like, okay, I don't know if I buy that. But this is like the opposite where it's like, y'all have spent so much time on this, but I still...
How many dates are you guys going on?
It was a lot.
Just quit going on dates.
You gotta stop going on dates.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, no. Not for me.
What else
Not
sucked?
for me. I thought there was a heavy usage of CG blood that was not very good.
Oh.
Kind of bummed me out. Like, they did a lot of, like, cut to characters. Like, they cut to the mercenary character. This one specifically felt bad.
Yeah.
Because it felt like they just didn't shoot enough stuff. Because they, like, everyone else has this cool intro. Then they just show him. He just, like, you can't even see what he's doing. He's just, like, hitting nothing with a sword. And they're, like... CG blood that's nothing's getting on him, and you're like, it just felt so lazy. I was like, what is this?
what is this, and also why is this?
Why is it going on so long?
I had that feeling a few times.
Yeah.
I was also this stop me if this is bad.
Okay.
I felt like Bautista's tan was weird.
Something was up.
I don't know if he'd been in the bed too long or something. But it looked unhealthy. Like, I was like, oh no, we should get his dermatologist out just to have a quick look at these moles, because he looks so weird.
Something was up.
And I was like, it's strange for someone to be like Red Hulk level redness. It's like,
it was interesting.
What is happening?
It was just blatant, and it's hard not to focus when like the screen is taken up by his head, and you're like, whoa,
massive
something's going on here.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty. Maisie sees through, and is the true love.
Yeah.
Is there. Somehow.
For some reason.
Yeah, for some reason we don't see, but it's like that off-screen magic.
Somewhere out there, within the bounds of the screen, well, there's, it doesn't seem like they have any feelings for each other at all.
She also so quickly accepts that he's a murderer of people.
Yes.
She's just like, well, he's gonna kill you. It's like, what? Like, they tell her, and she's just like, oh, okay. Well, I guess he's gonna kill you. Then you go, wait, wouldn't you be like, he lied to me all this stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know if they ever really have I think he says sorry. He's like, sorry.
Yeah. They have a little like, oh, I'm sorry I lied to you about murdering hundreds of people.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, that's bad. And then they're like, oh shit, we're in a car chase.
Uh-oh, gotta go. The adrenaline, maybe made them forget.
Yeah.
But it was a little strange. Ben Kingsley felt a little, like, out of place in the movie. I didn't buy there.
He didn't seem like he was trying very hard.
No. He seems kind of done.
Like, hey, how's it going? I'm Ben Kingsley.
Yeah, I'm hanging out.
Hey, I'm Jewish.
Hey, yes.
Can't you sort of detect the slightest amount of an accent? You know?
And they just very much, like, put a kind of bad button on the movie where he just shows up and kills the main bad. Like, I thought there would be something between her and Joe, because they show her as like this like sword fighting lady, but then there's Ben Kingsley just comes up and shoots her. And you're
Murders
like, what?
her, yeah.
That's it. That felt silly to me too. I was like,
yeah,
all right.
Yeah, a lot of the things felt like they weren't trying hard enough, and some of them felt like they were trying too hard. Like the fact that when Joe's talking to Pom Clementief's character, she's like, "Oh yes, that makes me wet."
Yeah, that line was weird.
Okay.
Like, I remember the theater, the vacuum of sound after certain lines is so funny to me. It's just like, wow, this is a great moment.
It's weird because I laughed sometimes.
Yes, sometimes.
I just don't remember what it was about.
Yeah, just little moments. I would laugh at some of the violence because it was just so suddenly extreme.
Yeah, the violence was fun.
Jeez Louise. That kind of like the idea of a sniper, like about to shoot someone who's about to shoot themselves, and he's like, "Thanks for the help," but then shoots him anyway.
That was a good bit.
Yeah, I was like, "That's kind of fun." I was like, "That's
a good bit. I like that bit."
Yeah. But that even poor Terry Crews, I just didn't really do it for me. I was like, and they put him in this horrible situation with this like white gangster character, and they're just like, please.
Oh, hey, yo, I'm a white gangster.
Man.
Oh, I'm gonna drive you around. Oh.
I used to want to be in movies and stuff, but being cast as that character who has to like try to be comic relief, that must be brutal. I can't even imagine.
You have to be comic relief, but without like funny lines.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh god.
It's like you simply have to be so pathetic that hopefully it can be funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have any skills. Oh.
Because I've seen movies where the movie's not great, and then somehow there's this weird character that's very funny, and you're like, whoa, where'd that come from? But this is like a movie that wasn't that great, and then there's like a guy who's also not great. So.
Yeah, a lot of guys who are also not great.
Yeah.
Terry Crews should be great.
Just didn't quite.
He's not that great. His outfits kind of are stupid.
Yeah, this is
just odd. Like wearing like fucking purple suits.
Yeah.
Scott Adkins is in it as one of the Irish guys.
Oh, yeah.
And he's okay.
Yeah. I like the one guy getting stabbed on the horn. That was
that was good. But oh boy, I think I'm running out.
Yeah, it didn't quite work. The tone was all over the place. I wrote down.
It was all over.
It was just like, what is this? That's why I was laughing, because I was like, what? We just suddenly went into insanity mode, like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Really surprised me a lot with that stuff, but I don't know if it was on purpose. I wrote down the music. I marked the music. There was an odd theme that seemed to pop up later in the movie that felt like that White Stripes song, just like off.
Yeah.
You know that one that's like dun 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 dun.
Oh
dun,
yeah.
dun.
Seven Nation Army.
Yes, Seven Nation Army. But it was literally like dun 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 dun. Like it was like, wait a minute, this is very similar, but like very bad and like cheesy sounding pedals.
Yes.
And just like, what is this?
Sounds like a 80s wrestlers intro where it's like a one or two notes off of a famous song.
Yeah. Very, very odd.
It was a stupid movie.
Yeah, not great.
Don't watch it.
You don't gotta watch it.
I mean, don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
There's two movies that we have to choose from this weekend that I will bring to your attention.
Okay.
One, Never Let Go.
Oh, right.
Halle Berry, The Rope movie.
The Rope movie that uses the Evil Dead Rise font, exactly.
Yes, that uses the Evil Dead, yeah.
Do you think it's going to tie into Evil Dead?
I mean, that sounds awesome.
What if it did?
Directed by Alexandre Aja, director of Crawl, who I love, which makes me want to see it because I think otherwise it doesn't look that good. But
not that good.
He kind of makes like 37% good movies.
Yeah, I could see it.
What is the other one? Oh shit, I've completely forgotten.
Speak No Evil, is that still on the?
No, that was last. Well, we could still watch it, but that was last week. There's like some other horror movie that's coming out.
Ooh, I don't know what it is.
You know what? I don't know either. Hey, tweet at us at Food Court Cast. What movie am I thinking of right now?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I know what it is. It's called The Substance.
Oh, yes.
It's the...
With
Demi Moore
and Margaret Qualley.
That other lady. And she takes drugs to make her
Drugs.
young. But
Young
it's
drugs.
body horror. So that's a real toss-up. Tweet at us if you want us to watch The Substance or Never Let
Me Go.
Both of them kind of look okay.
Yeah.
The Substance has gotten really good festival reviews, but who knows what the fuck that means.
Yeah, they're high off the festival feelings.
Yeah, they're just like, oh man, I got so much fucking salt popcorn coursing through my veins.
I'm at the festival. Now when are we getting invited to the festivals? We need to be on the festivals.
We do.
We've been at this for years. Only the one goal has been to be invited to the festivals.
Yeah.
And not in one word, not a peep.
I mean, we can't go there.
No.
We can't afford to go there.
We could never afford to
But
go
it's
there.
nice to be invited, isn't it?
It really is.
Hey, someday, tweet at us if you are John Tribeca or Larry
Sundance.
South by Southwest or Tony Can
Tony Can.
or Jimmy. Wait, what's the Sitkus?
Sitkus.
If you're Aloysius,
Wow.
where's the Golden Lion from? Like fucking Spain or some shit.
I don't know.
Hey, just let us know. We're ready to. We can't come there.
Please.
We cannot come there.
We
but
will not
just
come.
We just like it.
Yeah.
You know what? We can't only talk about The Killer's Game.
No.
We're going to talk about other movies, which brings us to a segment we like to call Pan Express Presents. Express yourself about the movies we watched this week. Play that song.
It's time for this. Hold on, guys. We need to address something. I messed up, but guess what? It's time for the Panda Express. Boop boop. I can't fucking do it. I'm so tired. Well, it's time for the Panda Express. Boop boop. Because we got some things to express. Boop boop about the things we watched this week. Okay.
Yay!
Oh man, that was hard.
You didn't watch anything, Mampy?
I watched a lot of TV. I got sucked into this damn show called From. For some reason, I was like, I want to watch a horror show.
Is it good?
It's one of those shows that has a lot of fun stuff, but has like some annoying stuff where you're like, ugh, but you just kind of have to ignore it.
Yeah.
And he's going, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's fun. I like horror. It's got this guy who's been in a lot of stuff, but I never remember his name. He was in Matrix Reloaded and Revolutions as the ship driver. Forget his name. Portnoy? Is that his last name? Portnoy? Paranew? Something like that.
Which ship?
The Morpheus's ship.
Oh, the black dude from, he was like on Oz and everything else.
Yeah, he's the main guy in the show.
I don't know what the fuck his name is.
It's like something Paranew, I think.
Padadee.
But he's good, and I was like, oh, I like that guy. And it's about monsters that look just like humans, but then if you let them in, they eat your head. So I was like, that sounds fun.
It's a good concept.
Yeah, and everyone's trapped in this town. They don't know why the hell they're there. It's kind of fun.
From
On Amazon Prime.
Check it out on Amazon Prime now. From, starring that guy.
From. What you watch?
I wrote down 3 of the movies.
Oh.
I watched this Indian movie called The Goat.
Ooh, I heard about this.
The greatest of all time, which I thought was quite fun.
There you go.
I don't know if it was. I think we've said this on the show before, but I don't think it was maybe great, but it was awesome. Where it's like, oh, this shit is crazy. I'm having an amazing time.
Yeah.
It was like, just like all the shit was. It's one of those movies where just all the shit happens, and the twists get like increasingly absurd. And you're like, wait, what? That's awesome. What? That's great. I'm glad that happened. But I won't spoil any of those.
Okay.
Just check it out and know that Some twists are fucking crazy.
Okay, I love a twist.
There's some murders. There may or may not be charred people.
You know what I just thought about?
Ooh.
For years, we've thought M. Night Shyamalan was this master of twists. Maybe twists are so common with Indian films that we just aren't used to it. And these aren't that big of twists. Yeah. I just thought about this. Because, like, RRR, amazing twists
Tons of twistings and turnings.
So maybe this is just something we weren't, accustomed to. And he had the benefit and brought his culture over to us.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you, M. Night.
Yeah.
I also watched on Netflix now Rebel Ridge.
I heard about this.
From the director of Green Room, Jeremy Saulnier. And I liked it a lot.
I heard it's good.
It's it looks like a Netflix movie, which is
that's always
just the curse
tough.
Of a Netflix movie. I don't know what's wrong with Netflix. They have to do this to every movie.
Weird. Yeah.
But it is like, I don't know if this was intentional, but it is like incredibly digital looking.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, that it looks not quite soap opera level, but like
close.
You can almost, like if they made a soap opera, but it was like a soap opera noir.
Yeah.
It kind of would look like this. But pretty good story.
Okay.
Some badass shit happening.
Ooh.
Don Johnson being fucking nuts.
I love it.
It's good. I enjoyed it.
I want to check it out. I keep hearing about it.
It's gonna be in my like top 17 or 23 or something. Somewhere up there.
You know what movie I keep hearing about and we never saw? That Strange Darling. I keep hearing good things. I don't know.
People keep talking about it.
Like,
it's not playing no more.
Good?
Or it's not here at least.
I'm just wondering, is it really that good?
It can't be, right? Are any movies good?
I don't know. I also heard about this one called Red Rooms. Have not seen it.
Shh. People have been talking about Red Rooms.
Talking about Red Rooms.
I'll do what I can.
Yeah.
I can only see so many goddamn movies.
It's true. It's true.
And all the ones that are like the coolest play for like fucking a week.
Yeah, 1 week. See you later.
You got it. That's all you got for me is a week.
It is a shame.
And you got fucking Deadpool and Wolverine playing for 16 months.
No, it's still out.
I mean, it makes sense because it actually makes money.
Yeah.
So that's why they keep playing it, because people want to watch it.
And people go back and they go, "Wow, remember that joke I already saw?"
I'm having a great time and I'm so happy. Whereas like these other movies, it's like, hey, you want to see that again? No.
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 No, I don't want to.
Alien was the last one I saw twice. I saw that twice. That's big for me. I used to see movies like everything, 4 times.
Just the worst shit twice. I don't know what it is. I saw Trap. Who knows how many times I saw Trap.
That's amazing.
Fucking great movie.
It is. That is a popcorn classic.
That's
throw
a
it
fucking
on.
good movie, man. And that is a movie that like, I think it's my Shyamalan brain, but like once I have seen something the first time, and have like truly, I have made it a part of my body.
Yes,
like it's in my brain and it's in my body, and like I have assimilated it so completely that I don't care about the bad parts as much.
Yes.
So like his daughter being like not that great.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care. She's awesome. This movie rules. She's a great actress. This kicks ass.
Once you're in the world, you've been sucked in. You've been trapped.
I'm in your world. I don't care. Josh Hartnett's fucking amazing.
That happened to me with Romulus. I went back and all the shit that I was like kind of bothered by, I went, whatever, it'll be over soon. That part will be over.
What happened with me, I too saw it maybe last week, but I saw it with someone, which I hadn't done since the first time. And it really is, we know this, but like seeing a movie with someone who is scared is just a vastly different experience. And we were just like, no. There's a lot of that, and we were just going, fucking scary. Now, I made the mistake of saying, it's not that scary, but it's fucking scary.
It's really well done, and it's fun.
It's scary.
Whatever. We don't have to talk about it, but there's a part where a thing happens, and I was like, that is genuinely freaking me out again. Yet again.
You talking about this guy?
Yeah.
Mama.
Yeah, Mama.
I love you, Mama.
The line between humor and horror has always been thin, but if you get it just right, it is fucking scary.
Yes.
Oh, God, get that thing away from me.
Oh, yes. That one, like, sort of reminds me of, like, the weird Smile monster at the end of Smile. Where
Oh,
it's like,
that thing is insane. Yeah.
oh, fuck.
Like, that one made me want to turn into a skeleton, like in Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so awful. Just like big teeth. And just like getting really close. And you're like, oh, fuck.
And beautiful,
fuck you.
beautiful practicals. It's so funny. I think a lot of people who are more used to CG and stuff now because they grew up with it are like, why does that look dumb? It's like, no, it actually looks real.
Actually,
it's cool.
It's the best.
You
fucking moron.
Yeah.
Learn to read a book, you TikTok moron.
Morons. That thing better come back in the second one. We better be seeing that thing doing some dances. Da, 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 da.
Now, you know me to be one of the dumbest people, but I'm so excited about Smile 2.
It's gonna be a classic.
And I loved Smile 1 so much. And I don't know what the fuck he's going to do with Smile 2.
Who knows?
Because it seems like it is completely one note.
Yeah.
But if he finds a way to make something weird happen...
The real twist would be if it doesn't just end the exact same way, but we will see.
I mean, that would be awesome.
It would be crazy if it was the exact same.
Yeah.
It's like, nope, can't stop it. I mean, I don't know if that's how the first one ended. Who knows?
Spoiler alert.
That
I got
scene.
the cough.
Oh, sorry. I'll never forget. That was another scene where my eyes flew open like, holy hell on earth. We have just crossed into wacky land.
Yes.
And sometimes movies do it great, and other times they do it and you're like, they just turn people into horse monsters.
Yeah.
Giant penises.
Oh, it's a big deer.
Yeah,
Who cares? Who fucking cares that it's a big deer? But I shouldn't talk about Smile anymore.
No
I just
more.
love the fact that it was just kind of sold as a pretty run-of-the-mill scary movie, and throughout sort of plays like one. It's just like a sort of creepy and weird horror movie about people who smile, and then it gets fucking nuts.
It's like a way, way, way better version of that Truth or Dare movie where like the people's eyes got big and
Absolutely.
It's like, oh, you don't need to like do this stupid ass CG that was so But I thought they did it better. I do struggle with movies where it's like inescapable fate, and you're like, well, what is the point of the movie? Like Sinisters like that, where you're like,
yes,
it just always ends. I don't get it. But hey, that's the horror of it.
I love Inescapable Fate.
You can't get out. Sorry.
Feels right.
It does, because horror, but...
Just because life.
Because life.
Because life. Speaking of because life, I also, last night, while I was eating the Reese's Pieces, watched The Conversation, directed by Johnny W. Coppola.
Okay.
Franklin Delano Coppola. And it was... have you seen this picture?
No.
God, it's fucking awesome.
I don't think I have.
I've seen this many times. Mm-hmm. I think this was the third time I've even seen it at the Belcourt.
Oh, damn.
So I've seen it many times. And this was the first time that it really, really bummed me out. It's just like such a sad story about a kind of loner. And I was like, this is so fucking sad.
Oh.
This fucking poor loser won't let people into his life. And of course, because he won't let people into his life, he's got no one in his life.
That's so sad.
It really is weird that he won't let anyone in, so there's no one in.
Oh, that's.
But it's also this amazing kind of like thriller.
Yeah.
In the style of like Blowout and that kind of thing. It's just
okay, interesting.
Ass.
Yeah, I've never
kicks ass.
I haven't seen that, but it sounds great and sad.
Ooh, which is sad and young, teeny tiny Harrison Ford.
Teeny tiny.
Ah, good. Well, we've said enough. Mm-hmm. Let us know. Tweet at us. Never let go or the substance. Put your thumbs and let them represent a movie. Send us a picture of your thumb.
Yeah. with the name of the movie on the thumb.
Yes. Start with your thumb like really far away from the camera and take a video and let your thumb slowly get closer and closer and reveal that like in between the folds, in between like the lines of your thumbprint is written either the substance or never let go. Yes. And it's just got to get closer and closer, and then it moves into like a microscopic level.
That's what you've got to do.
Never let go.
Never.
It was such a pleasure doing this podcast for all of you.
What a delight.
It was such a pleasure doing this podcast with you, Mampy.
Every time is a joy. I can't believe it.
It's so exciting.
Very energizing.
On behalf of Mampy Hikes, well, gosh darn it, I'm Sean Parrott saying to all of you out there, bon appetit.